The Jewish Film Festival is happening right now. The festival will showcase various films highlighting the joy, pain, richness, and creativity of the Jewish experience, including a film that was shot in Ukraine. The community celebrates the strength and resilience of the Jewish Ukrainian community in Kiev during the war. Alex Osmolovsky is the director of the film, The Community. He's flying into Winnipeg for the first time to screen his film and for a Q&A after his film is screened. We've reached him this morning in Tel Aviv, Israel. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. Why did you want to tell the story of the Jewish community in Ukraine?
I've been part of the Jewish community in Ukraine before the war. I was living there for the couple of years that was just before the war. And when the war started, I, of course, leave the country and just get back to Israel. And I felt that is my duty to tell the story because I heard all this Russian accusation against Ukraine about all the Nazism and stuff that's going on that I didn't saw and never felt when I was living in Ukraine. And I thought to myself, probably filmmaking is my weapon, and definitely I should use it. And I decided to make a film about Nazism, about the Jews in Ukraine, and what's really going on. And I tried to bring it on in the film.
You say that you saw a lot of strength from the Jewish community in Ukraine. Describe that strength and what you saw.
It's all started. There's a holiday called Purim. Purim, it's like one of the happiest holidays for the Jewish people. And when I arrived for the first shooting time in Kiev, Kiev was very gray, very dark. It was like middle winter. And I entered the synagogue and I was really worried because I knew Ukraine before the war. It was like a magical place for me, a place that I called home for a few years. And I entered the synagogue and I suddenly saw a community that celebrating, having fun, a bit drunk rabbi that's singing songs. And I felt, oh my God, like I just thought I'm going to a war zone, but I'm in the war zone inside the synagogue and everybody is just celebrating and having fun. It was something so powerful and so emotional for me. I really felt like the strength. It's the moment that I felt it, and I felt that also we're going to have a great film.
Mm.
That was the moment.
What did you personally learn from making this film?
Personally, I learned that we should never survive, never surrender. Like always, like push it and always believe. I really think that in the end, the good will win over the evil. And I saw the people there that like for 3 years already struggling and fighting for their freedom, and it was very nice to see it. And I really like I've been there 3 times during the shootings during the war, and I felt like what is this when it's like missile, like ballistic missiles hitting the city and drones and stuff and everything, and still people trying to live their life and helping the community, helping to each other, trying to survive. It's really very, very powerful when we're living our everyday life and we're thinking like our like everyday problems. It's we need to be really thankful for that because sometimes war coming and like just everything changed, like every perspective in the life have completely different point of view on it. And I think that I will never see the world like I saw it before this film. I think I changed my perspective.
What changed?
Just to pay attention on important stuff, the family, the small happy moments that you can enjoy with your family, not to be angry, not to be worried. I'm like really, I'm a complete. I really feel that after I saw all this war, I feel that I'm in a completely new page for my, as myself. I'm producing for many years, I'm directing for many years. I was really like worried about stuff. And in the end, I see what is the majority of things that we really should worried about and things that's not really interesting. And that's something that changed for me, I
Hmm.
think.
You have such an interesting perspective, Alex. Not only because you've you're experiencing two different wars, right? One is obviously Russia and Ukraine, and we reach you in Tel Aviv, so you're more than familiar with the military offensive, Israel's military offensive in Gaza. So what impact but I'm wondering what impact experience of one war has on your understanding of the other. Like, share a little bit of that perspective with us.
You know, it's very different in a lot of things, but I can speak about this war from my personal perspective. Because I think I'm not into politics and not into talking about like big things. I can talk about my feelings. And if I need to talk about my feelings, the scary thing about all of that, it's the thing that I'm not scary anymore of seeing horrible videos, of seeing of having missile attacks on my home, of seeing horrible videos from different places. I'm not scary anymore. It's like becomes an everyday reality. And I think that's the most scary thing that I can speak about myself. Because I remember when the war started in Ukraine and I saw the videos of like very scary videos, like everybody had social networks and everything running, and you see these videos that endless scrolling on social networks, and I was shocked. I remember that I was watching the first days of the war between Russia and Ukraine. I was watching the videos and I was like in complete shock, deep inside. And now, like 3 years, it's already 3.5 years, like almost 3.5 years of war in Ukraine, and year and a half war between Israel and like uh, everybody around here, and I'm feeling like really I'm not scared anymore. I'm just watching these videos, and it becomes like everyday feed, and that's the scary thing for me. That's what scares me really, because I think like, and there is a lot of people like me, I believe, and that's scary because the reality should be different. The reality should be out of wars, out of all of these conflicts. We need to live in prosperity and to enjoy our everyday. And when it becomes reality to watch war and to think, oh, okay, another thing happened. Okay, another missile attack on us, and like, and it's not a big deal. I
Yeah.
think that's awful, really.
Yeah. We've become desensitized to it, or we've normalized this level of
Yeah,
destruction. So what do you do to kind of counter that, to push against that as a filmmaker, I guess, or a creative person?
yeah. That's why I tried. Like I always try to bring the truth. That's the bottom line. I'm trying to bring the truth to the screen, and that's what I try to do in the community. I really wanted to talk about the Nazism in Ukraine, something that Russia have a lot of things to say about it, and I never felt it in my life when I've been there, and I felt that it's a huge lie that I want to explore, to like I don't know, to reveal the truth. And that's why I decided to attack it from the perspective of the Jewish people. I said, if the Jewish people, the Jewish Ukrainians, can speak about Nazism, like they are the best. Like I don't want to hear Ukrainians speaking about Nazism in Ukraine. I want to hear Jewish Ukrainians speaking about it, and that's the way we decided to make this film done. And this way, we're starting all these shootings and all the steps. And I think it's really bring the point. This film. It really tells the story of the Jewish people, also the community that's very strong and united and struggling and fighting for the freedom of Ukraine. Everybody there is also. It's important to say they're Jewish, but everybody there feel totally Ukrainian and feel that Ukraine is their home. And I tried to make a film that it will be also interesting to watch and will bring a very important topic to the screen. So that's the film.
This is your first time in Winnipeg. How are you feeling about your film being screened here?
I'm really excited. I really want to explore the city. I always want what I like about filmmaking. It's you always get in the places that you will never thought that you can get there.
Mm.
I just finished a film in Nepal. We shot for 3 months in Nepal, all over Nepal, and I just get back like a week ago from the shootings in Nepal. And I also like if you would ask me 2 years ago if I were going to Nepal, I would say no. What should I do there? So I just finished there, and just a week after I get back from Nepal, I'm going to Winnipeg. So I love filmmaking, and I like the fact that it's building bridges from different people to get together, to watch films, to enjoy. I like it.
Alex, thank you for your time this morning.
My pleasure, and hope to see a lot of people on the screening.
Alex Osmolovsky is the director of the film The Community. His film will be shown on Thursday, June 5th at 7 p.m. at the Burney Theatre on 123 Doncaster Street. For more information on the film festival, head to radijcc.com.